Hello everyone, this is Madan. How are you all doing? It's a great news that ISRO in its latest venture is challenging Elon Musk. This is a gigantic step forward for ISRO. It is about a reusable launch vehicle. To understand the significance of achievement of ISRO, we have to know about what is a reusable launch vehicle, and in short it is called as RLV. So what is a reusable launch vehicle? A rocket that is sent to space carries payloads from the Earth's surface to outer space. This rocket has several parts. A reusable launch vehicle has parts that can be recovered and again be used. The scientific or technological instruments carried on a rocket in a satellite for the specific purpose is called as a payload. Payloads vary in their purpose, like scientific or military, and they vary in size and capabilities. For example, Falcon Heavy has a maximum payload of 63,800 kilograms, that is about 63.8 tons, to low Earth orbit. Falcon Heavy is a partially reusable super heavy lift launch vehicle produced by Elon Musk owned SpaceX. To imagine the weight of the payload, a common city bus weighs about 12 tons. So the heaviest payload that the Falcon Heavy can carry will be equivalent to 5 city buses. A rocket contains several sections called as rocket stages. These and even smaller parts such as rocket engines and boosters can also be reused. Reusable launch vehicles do not need to make these parts for each launch, so it reduces the rocket launch cost significantly. But there is a downside. These benefits are diminished by the cost of recovery and refurbishment. Let us see briefly about the origin and the latest news about RLVs. In the 1960s and 1970s, the first reusable launch vehicles were manufactured, named the Space Shuttle and Energia. However, they just remained prototypes due to cost and safety factors. From 2000 to 2010, there was a sudden rise in private spaceflight companies. They are now actively participating in development of RLVs. Reusable launch systems may be either fully or partially reusable. As of January 2023, fully reusable orbital systems have not been built. But at least 4 companies are currently in development to achieve fully reusable launch vehicles as of February 2023.
Now let us see about the achievements of ISRO. ISRO has gone step by step to achieve its goal. The first experiment was called HEX, that is Hypersonic Flight Experiment. What is hypersonic flight? Hypersonic flight is a flight through the atmosphere below altitudes of about 90 km at speeds greater than Mach 5. Mach 1 is the speed of sound, so Mach 5 means 5 times the speed of sound, that is 6,200 km per hour. The RLVTD vehicle was launched from the first launch pad of Satish Dhawan Space Center on the 23rd of May 2016 on board an HS-9 rocket booster. The HS-9 reached a height of about 56 kilometers. Then the RLVTD separated from the 9-ton HS-9 booster and further ascended to a height of about 65 kilometers. The RLVTD then began its descent at about Mach 5. The vehicle's navigation, guidance and control systems accurately steered the vehicle during this phase for a controlled splashdown to the defined landing spot over the Bay of Bengal. It fulfilled all of its mission objectives. Then comes the RLV, LEX, the Reusable Launch Vehicle Autonomous Landing Mission called as RLV, LEX. On April 2, 2023, a Chinook helicopter of the Indian Air Force carried the RLV as an undersling load and flew it to an altitude of 4.5 kilometers. Once the predetermined parameters were reached, the RLV was autonomously released mid-air. It had to travel 4.6 kilometers downrange. The RLV then successfully executed approach and landing maneuvers using the integrated navigation, guidance and control system and autonomously landed on the runway. The autonomous landing was carried out under the exact conditions of a space re-entry vehicle's landing, that is with high speed, unmanned, precise landing from the same return path as if the vehicle arrives from space. This achievement marks the successful autonomous landing of a space vehicle by ISRO. This is a big breakthrough for India. ISRO's reusable launch vehicle's success is a threat to Elon Musk's SpaceX. In this experiment, ISRO validated the aerodynamic design characteristics during hypersonic flight. It validated two important points: how the RLV will behave with the load it is carrying during the hypersonic descent through the atmosphere. Then the performance of the carbon fiber used in construction of the nose of the vehicle. Then the other two experiments called REX, that is return flight experiment, and SPEX, that is scramjet propulsion experiment, will be announced later. All rockets that is sent to space carries lots of risk. There are tremendous efforts made by the companies to make a successful lift-off and to successfully complete the mission of the space program. Let us see the actual dangers of space shuttles. United States has a history spanning over 40 years and a total of 135 launches of NASA space shuttles. But ultimately it was compelled to give up using those. These shuttles turned out to be exorbitantly expensive and quite risky to operate. 14 astronauts involved in the Space Shuttle's Challenger in 1986 and Columbia in 2003 were killed in separate accidents. Consequently, the program was terminated in 2011, and all shuttles were scrapped.
The failure of Space Shuttle compelled space research organizations worldwide to concentrate on developing unmanned launch systems and vehicles that are both less expensive and safer to use. The expense involved in sending satellites or humans into space is significant. Therefore, since the first step humans took on the moon, engineers, policymakers and others have had the consistent goal of developing and designing a vehicle capable of carrying out multiple launch missions. The vehicle is similar to an aircraft that can be used for either cargo transport or military purposes. The RLV is the space analog of an aircraft. It takes off vertically on the back of an expendable rocket and then glides back down to Earth like an aircraft. During the landing phase, an RLV can either land on a runway or perform a splashdown. Splashdown means it will fall in the sea. With the completion of the LEX project, India has moved one step closer to realizing its dream of having a reusable launch vehicle. It can now dream of launching satellites and astronauts. Let me end this video with some cost calculation as to how much savings a country can expect using the RLVs. By using parts, there are tremendous cost savings. The president of SpaceX stated that the company could anticipate up to 30% cost savings by reusing the first stage. If this translated into a 30% reduction for customers, that would significantly bring down Falcon 9's advertised price from its current $61.2 million, that is about 500 crores of Indian rupees, to $42.8 million, that is about 350 crores Indian rupees. ISRO aims to bring down the cost of payload delivery to low Earth orbit by 80% from existing $20,000 per kg to $4,000 per kg. Let us now make a rough calculation. As I had said earlier, the Falcon Heavy of Elon Musk SpaceX has a payload capacity of 63,800 kilograms. So, the existing cost would be approximately $1.28 billion. That is about 10,500 crores Indian rupees. As per ISRO, this cost will come down to $255 million, that is about 2,089 crores. The savings is approximately 8,400 crores, and this is a very huge amount. ISRO will definitely be a tough competitor to Elon Musk's SpaceX. Hope the video was interesting. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Please like, comment and subscribe the videos. Most importantly, share the videos widely. Thanks once again. Take care. Bye bye.